Welcome to another Machine Monday. So I'm standing in front of one of our laser marking machines, and basically the laser marking head goes inside this booth, obviously with the appropriate safety. But what I wanted to do is I wanted to show you a little bit more about how some of these actuators work. Part of this machine are these two actuators. So this actuator would grab the part, put it into the machine, and the second actuator would take the part out the laser marker and put it onto the next process. So the first thing on top here is actually a FESTO pneumatic cylinder, and this is the actuator that moves the gripper in and out. What's cool about this pneumatic cylinder is actually got its own guidance in it, so we don't need to design extra guidance. At the far end over there is actually a Zimmer gripper. This is the actuator that would open and close the gripping arms that would pick up the component. Moving lower down, we've actually got a pretty interesting component from FESTO, and what this is actually a combination of controlling the inputs and outputs that are looking at the sensors on this machine, as well as the pneumatic valve. So it's a pretty cool unit where you're able to have one cable that is able to control the inputs and outputs of sensors, as well as actuate the valves. And obviously the valves are used to switch air between the cylinders and the grippers, and the sensors are there to obviously detect the position, and all of this stuff is actually fed back into the control system, and the PLC programmer would write the logic to make sure that this happens. And as you can see, this is just one component of a larger machine, and this machine forms part of a much larger production line that all have to come together to make an effective machine. If you're interested to know more about the machines that we make or want to buy one of our machines, please reach out. Here's another Machine Monday.